Come on, set, 8, read.
Let's go, defense. Out.
Protein, spill.
Check 4, check 4. Slam, slam. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
Yo, faster. Fire.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
I can't believe they even let you
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
Play action. Now it's locked. So left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47.
switch.
Recon, 132 fighter. Yes.
51 Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Bam.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. This one caught by Winslow. Call it a 3-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
22 jet bomber. Hustle. Get it.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Ready. 50, minus 50.
On the handoff, they start with Richardson. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
There we go.
Ready, break.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Stay in situation. Let's go. Check safety.
Topper. Go.
Mike 96. So we got man.
Hey, Echo. Pilot, 64, weak. Shoot.
Lock to throw on second down. Throwing right, and that's complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Rip left, rip left.
On play action, Lock. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey.
General West.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check nickel. Check hot route. Hot. Wall.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's now a 7-2 ball game.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Buccaneers 2.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Tight dog.
Ready.
Block off a play action. He'll get this one complete to Winslow. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Let's go now. 15 lining. 15 lining.
Check.
Hey, Alpha.
From the gun on third down, Lock. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Good job, D. Good job, D.
From the 31, Murray. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
And the Cardinal first down.
They're going to need some therapy. Check my 45. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
First down, Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Team's possession.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Hey, check. Alert three. Alert three. Tighten up. Alert flare.
Now it's Richardson. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
45, Mike, 45. Let's go, D.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead up to 8. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Bucs on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Going to throw right side here, complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Check three. 13. Showing it. Sponge.
They'll run on first down. Winslow, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Sam,
On second down, Winslow, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's 3rd and 11.
The Bucks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Smoke!
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Big Ed.
Yo, go! Snap!
From the gun, it's Locke. Looking left side, and it's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Set 30 base.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Joker. Watch twist.
X3, 218, chopper. Speed grip.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Watch the shit. Hey.
On second down now. Knox, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
The Bucks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Go!
Switch it.
Slide!
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Crunch. Crunch.
Ready?
After the turnover, here's Locke. The quick slant caught. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Look at me. Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Hey, Delta. Go.
Lock now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over them into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They start on the ground. It's Richardson, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 45. Watch the safety creep.
second down. Murray sets to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Carroll. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Over the middle, it's complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. On 1st down, Richardson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on 1st down. It's Richardson, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run again with Richardson. And he's got room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 24 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, exit.
50, Mike's 50. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming. Now.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Check, 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 check. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 4. Go. Slam.
On first down, Richardson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Shotgun now from Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
On first down, it's Gurley. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
36. Watch twins. Watch twins. Check 24. Check 24. Harper. Out. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Undercrush.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run with Richardson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Block now to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. Again, it's locked. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing now is Locke. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On 2nd and 9, Murray throwing right, and that's complete. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Here's Richardson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Carroll. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals push further out in front. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
We got this.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Locke. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Locke, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now a desperation throw. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
91, X3, 218, chop. Jim 5.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From midfield, here's Locke. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. Block to throw for it on fourth. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, 10. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Let's go one more.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a